afternoon. Today's invocation.
Please call the roll.
Mr. Aquino?
This is against it.
Mr. Clerk, are there any messages from the governor? Oh, I'm sorry. Quick to the draw. Reading of the journal, Representative Evans.
Mr. Speaker, may this matter be deferred.
So ordered. Thank you very much. Mr. Clerk, are there any messages from the governor?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, we are in receipt of Governor's Message number 1147, informing the House that Senate Bill number 2315, Senate Draft 2, House Draft 2, was signed into law on May 3rd and designated as Act 46. May this matter be received and filed.
So ordered. Thank you very much. Mr. Clerk, are there any Senate communications?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, if you and the members will turn your attention to the addendum to today's order of the day. We are in receipt of communications informing the House that the noted House and Senate bills have passed final reading in the Senate. We are in further receipt of communications informing the House that the Senate has reconsidered action in disagreeing to amendments proposed by the House, has moved to agree and pass the noted Senate bills on final reading.
Thank you very much. Members, are there any introductions? Yes, Representative Rhodes.
Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Representative. Yes, I have Representative Sanbuena, Representative Cachola, followed by Representative Sanbuena Ventura. Thank you, Representative. Yes, I have Representative Keho Kolole. Apologize. Thank you, Representative. I got Representative Cachola, followed by Representative Kawakami.
Mr.
Absolutely. It's ordered. Thank you, Representative. Representative Luke. Thank you, Representative. Representative Bellotti.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have the great privilege.
Thank you, Representative. Thank you very much. I've got Representative Decoy.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you
Speaker.
very much. I'm sorry, I've got Representative Lone, followed by Representative Kawakami. Thank you very much. Representative Tokioka.
Mr. Speaker,
Thank you. I've got Representative Lee, followed by Representative Dealing.
thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to
Representative. Thank you very much. Representative Thielen.
Thank you, Mr.
Yes, Representative Matsumoto.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And also, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to introduce my staff.
Thank you, Representative. Thank you very much. Any
Speaker.
further? Yes, Representative Ward.
Speaker, I'd like
Thank you very much. I think if there's one word, recidivism. She's working to reduce recidivism. Thank you very much. Representative Cragen. Any further introductions? Yes, Representative McKelvey.
thank you very much.
Yes, Representative Cragen, second time. Ordered. Any further introductions? Yes, Representative Cachola.
Mr. Speaker, before
Thank you very much, Representative. Any further? Yes, Representative Ng. That was nice. Thank you very much. Any further introductions? Members, I'm going to ask for your kind indulgence because this is probably the last time I'm going to be able to talk about my staff. So I'd like to thank my staff who are not here. They're watching us on TV. I wanted to personally thank Alyssa Reyes, who's done a great job. She's done a lot of the resolutions and helped with bill drafting. I wanted to thank Charles St. Shore. He did a lot of our press releases and worked on a lot of our bills. I also wanted to thank Charlie Jenks, a good friend of mine, a very close friend of mine. He came from us from HPD. He worked there for 32 years. He was a sergeant, and he really connected us with law enforcement and many of the other sectors in the city and county government. I also wanted to thank Christine Fenn, who's been here well over 25 years. She came in with Representative Alcon, and then she worked for Representative Insai, and she's given us a great wealth of knowledge, institutional knowledge that you just can't come in with less than a year or so. She's been here 25, 27 years. She's done a great job. And of course, last but obviously not least, my boss is, as you all know, May, who's been fiercely loyal. Believe me, I'm human. I make a lot of mistakes. I'm not perfect, and she will be the first person to let me know. And so when the doors close, thank God the door is closed, so you don't know what goes on in there, in that office, because the speaker is very nice to me compared to my wife. Let me put it that way. With that said, I wanted to thank them. I remember years back, the good representative from Kailua had talked about everyone, Dags and Annie, who worked as a janitor, and Rep. Takai, who's now a U.S. congressman. And we went down the list, and at that time I was a staffer. I believe that was 12 years ago, and it touched my heart as a staff member to have Rep. Thielen and Representative Takai, again, who's now a congressman, to talk about not only the staff, but LRB, HMSO, House Minority Staff, Research Office, Sergeant at Arms, DAGs, and everyone, all staff members. The thing is, the truth of the matter is, when our bills pass, we get all the credit. Maybe perhaps we get too much of the credit. The flip side would be sometimes when a bill doesn't pass or passes and people don't like it, we get all the blame. But at the end of the day, our staff has done a great job in working with us to ensure good and sound policy, and they just don't get recognized as they should be. So I wanted to thank all of our ohana from the Hawaii State Legislature. Thank you. I believe I got Rep. Brower followed by
Mr. Speaker, I yield my time.
Guess you guys know, Brower and I got a good relationship going, so it's one of those brother things, I guess. Thank you, Representative Brower. Representative Presti, followed by Representative Yamani.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Representative Yamani.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In light of your speech.
To order. Okay. Thank you very much, Representative. Any further introductions, members, before we continue? Thank you very much. If there's no further introductions, members, recess subject to the call of the chair. Recess.
Majority